Today we will be making traditional Dutch food of
bitterballen, stamppot,
and puffertjes.
Laten we koken!
I'm so excited. Let's get started.
Wait, run! We have to wash our hands first.
Oh, you're so right.
Let's get cooking! First, we'll be making bitterballen, which are Dutch meatballs. First, I'm gonna melt 1 stick of butter over a stove.
Next, I'm gonna add my 1 cup of flour to the melted butter bit by bit.
Now we are going to be adding 3 cups of beef broth to make our gravy. Fun fact, the Netherlands is the most populated nation in Europe.
Now we're gonna let the mixture simmer for a few minutes. Now we're adding 1 pound of ground beef. Next, I'm gonna add my 1 small minced onion. And now we're gonna add our 2 teaspoons of dried parsley.
I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and 1 teaspoon black pepper. Now we're gonna let it rest in the fridge.
History fact. One of the most famous pieces of artwork from the Northern Renaissance is The Fall of Icarus by Peter Bruegel the Elder.
Next, you're gonna take your 1 cup of breadcrumbs and your 1 cup of flour and pour it on 2 separate plates.
Make sure you have 3 eggs beaten ready.
The next step is to first roll the mixture into balls. Next, roll them into flour, then coat them with egg, and lastly, roll them in breadcrumbs. Your mixture should look like this. Next, stick them into the deep fryer for 4 to 5 minutes.
Nice. And here's the final product.
Fun fact, more than 1/4 of the Netherlands is below sea level. Next, we'll be making stamppot.
A dish composed of potatoes and sausage.
First, we are going to wash and peel 1.5 pounds of potatoes. Now we're going to chop the potatoes into quarters. Now we're going to put the potatoes into a pot. Fun fact, the Netherlands have the tallest people in the world. The average male in the Netherlands is 6 feet tall, and the average woman is 5'5".
Now fill the pot with water 1 inch above the potatoes.
Now add 1 bay leaf and then put the pot on high heat until it boils.
Now you're gonna cut your 1/2 pound of kielbasa sausage into 1-inch pieces.
Now we're going to pan fry our sausage.
Now I'm going to take the boiling potatoes and put them on medium heat and let them simmer for 15 minutes.
History fact, in 1581, the Netherlands gained their independence from Spain and became the Dutch Republic through the Treaty of Utrecht.
Now we're gonna cut up our 1 onion. Next, we're gonna add our 2 tablespoons of butter and our onion. Next, you're gonna add your 1/2 cup of chicken broth to your onions. Fun fact, the Netherlands has the largest amount of coffee drinkers.
Once the potatoes are done, strain them. Now we're going to add 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream to the potatoes. Next, add a pinch of cloves.
Now we're going to add our simmering onion mixture to the potatoes.
Next, we're going to mash the potatoes.
We're gonna add our sausage to the potatoes.
And here's the final product.
Fun fact, around 30% of Netherlands babies are born at home.
Finally, we're making puffertjes.
I'm going to heat up 1 1/2 cup milk until it's lukewarm.
Now we will be adding 1 1/4 teaspoon of yeast to our 1 1/2 cup warm milk.
Now I'm going to stir the yeast and milk to combine them, and then we're going to wait 10 to 15 minutes for the yeast to get frothy. History fact, during World War II, when Netherlands were occupied by Germany, the Jews faced oppression, and one of these Jews was Anne Frank.
I will add my 1 3/4 cup of flour, my 2 tablespoons of sugar, and my pinch of salt into a large
Bowl.
Now we're going to cover the milk and activated yeast with a towel and let it set for 10 to 15 minutes.
History fact! William of Orange, the King of the Netherlands, left the Netherlands to become the King of England.
Now I'm going to uncover the milk, add the flour and the egg and mix. Now we're going to be making the pufferyettis. Make sure that your pufferyetti is thin.
Lastly, sprinkle with powdered sugar and you're finished. History fact! The Netherlands had the most successful economy in the 17th century, thanks to the Dutch East India Company and the Bank of Amsterdam. Now it's time to clean up.